She knelt alone in the cold, dim light. The lamp flickered, casting shadows that danced like silent witnesses on the walls. Her hands trembled, her knees bruised from hours of waiting, and her heart felt like it might break with every desperate. She prayed, begged, pleaded, but the silence answered back. Outside, life carried on. Laughter, footsteps, voices. The darkness was hers alone. How much can one soul endure when hope seems lost? Tonight, you will witness the night that tested her and changed her forever. In that village, silence had a sound. It crept in after sunset, slipping through cracks in the mud walls, settling on rooftops, pressing against the hearts of those who dared to dream. Silence was never empty. It carried the weight of unspoken words, unfinished prayers, and the patient ache of waiting. She knelt on the floor, her knees pressing into the cold, uneven earth. The kerosene lamp flickered beside her, casting long shadows that crawled across the walls like restless spirits. She folded her hands, bowing her head. "God of my grandmother," she whispered. Her voice trembled, the weight of years pressing into every word. Outside, the night moved quietly. Crickets sang their endless song. A baby cried and was hushed. A dog barked in the distance. Life continued, unaware of the storm gathering inside her. "I know you hear," she said softly, "even when you don't speak." She paused, listening to the faint crackle of the lamp, the distant sounds of the village. She had prayed many nights like this, repeating the same words, begging for the same thing. Her heart had grown familiar with disappointment, but still hope flickered, fragile, stubborn. "I am not asking for riches. I am not asking for an easy life. Just this one thing." Her problem had a face, a shape, a presence. It followed her everywhere, to the river, to the market, into her dreams. It had grown roots in her life like weeds that refused to die. She waited, imagining God as her grandmother had described, ancient, patient, listening even in silence. The lamp flickered, her heart jumped. Nothing happened. Minutes passed, her knees burned, her back ached. The smell of paraffin thickened the air, still nothing. When she finally stood, disappointment pressed against her chest like wet cloth. She lay on the bed, staring at the cracks in the ceiling, watching shadows move like questions she could not answer. Morning came without mercy. The cock crowed loudly, proudly, as if the world had not broken her the night before. The sun rose boldly, spilling light across the mud rooftops. Her problem remained, unchanged, unmoved. She wrapped her shawl tightly and stepped outside. The village was alive. Women balanced yellow jerrycans on their hips, laughter drifting between them. Children ran barefoot, chasing each other and their dreams. She moved among them like a ghost, unseen and unnoticed. At the river, she scrubbed clothes with more force than necessary, each strike echoing questions she dared not speak aloud. Why not me? Why not now? Why silence? The water numbed her fingers, but she welcomed it. Pain was easier to understand than the ache inside her. An old woman glanced at her. "You look tired, my child." "Life," she said, forcing a bitter smile. By afternoon, hunger settled in her stomach, familiar and patient. Hunger had lived with her since childhood. It knew her well. Then he came. He never announced himself. His shadow fell across the doorway before his voice reached her. "You still praying?" he asked. Her body stiffened. She knew that voice, authority, contempt, certainty. She said nothing. "Prayer doesn't fill an empty pot," he said, shaking his head. His laugh was dry, hollow. The words cut deeper than any slap. That night, she did not kneel. She sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the cracks in the wall, counting them like losses she could not measure. "God," she whispered, not softly this time, "if you are there, say something." Silence answered her. For the first time, a dangerous thought formed in her mind. What if the answer has already come? And it was no. She lay down with that thought beside her, heavy and unwelcome. The days that followed were heavier. She moved through them like someone carrying water in a cracked pot, careful, afraid of spilling what little hope remained. She prayed out of habit now, not expectation. Her words were rehearsed, worn thin. At the market, women laughed and bargained loudly. Children ran barefoot. She wondered what it felt like to live without carrying a secret weight. One afternoon, she visited her grandmother's grave. Faith had first been planted here, under stars that seemed closer then. "Did he ever answer you?" she asked softly. The grave did not respond. Silence felt heavier there. As she walked away, anger rose inside her, slow, dangerous. "I waited," she whispered. "I trusted." The village did not hear her. Heaven did not answer. That night, her problem returned louder than ever, demanding, threatening, reminding her of her smallness. She pressed her knees to her chest and wept quietly. "I don't know how to wait anymore," she whispered. "I don't know how to believe without answers." Silence. And yet, somewhere deep inside, a small shift happened, like the first crack in hard soil before the rain. Her night isn't over. The silence she faced, the pain she carried, it's only the beginning. What happens to her next? Will she find the strength to keep going, or will the darkness win? What happens next will change everything you thought you knew about her story. Subscribe and turn on the bell. Her journey is only beginning.